What's good, YouTube? Tyree Tinsley here, and I got back from YCS Atlanta early this morning, and I was really tired, so I didn't upload any videos earlier. But as you can see, I made top 32. I actually made top 8 in YCS. YCS had over 1,300 people in it, so like it was pretty good. It was a pretty good turnout. 11 rounds. I played windups, and I'm gonna just show you the deck I ran. Like the deck ran really good all weekend. I didn't really have any problems with that, but yeah, let's get into it. First off, the hand traps, the Veiler, and 3Cs. I didn't feel like doing any more than that just because I felt I didn't feel like running more Veilers because it's just bad in Dino Rabbit matchup, and I didn't feel like making my Rogue matchups worse, which I did face a few of them, or like one or two of them. So I thought this was enough. So. And next, here's the wind-up portion of the deck. The 3 sharks, mandatory, you have to run 3 sharks. TCG exclusive, it is mandatory for the deck. 3 wind-up rat is mandatory, and like, its cards a 1 card exceed. It's a really good top deck late game, helps you go for the loop, and has cool plays with wind-up rabbit. 3 wind-up rabbits, this card is insane. Like, it won me so many games by itself. Like, it's like so many game 2 and 3s, and your opponent puts in maxis, veilers, and crows. They side out like these make it so like you can just beat down with this card because it makes deprison. You can't deprison it, you can't mirror force it. Like, because it keeps coming back. It like won me so many game 2 and 3s. Like, especially it won me like most of my day 2 games against Dino Rabbit and the guide against his actor. So, really good card. 2 wind-up magician. I didn't feel like I needed any more than 2 just because with Max C being so prevalent in the format, the magician shark play was really not a safe play to do because in Max C that you're left in a vulnerable position. So I felt like 2 was just enough because the 18 defense is good. Doing safer plays like wind-up magician and wind-up rabbit to get another rabbit or a hunter like to pick off cards one at a time was good to me. I did that a few times. So these usually went out game 2 and 3 though. And the last wind-up card, wind-up hunter. I feel like you don't need any more than 1 just because when you're going for a loop, like if you draw it, it sucks. But like when running 2, you draw 2, that would just be like just horrendous. So this is about shark in your hand. Like you don't need any more than 1. It just takes up unnecessary space. So all the wind-ups I run, I don't run soldier or green magician or anything like that. And here's the tour guide part of the deck. The 3 tour guides. You need them in wind-up, so I'm sorry, but the 1 card exceed thing is ridiculous. Like, this card is ridiculous for wind-ups. Sanguine, you need to run Sanguine because in Max T, if you're a tour guy, you need to have something else to go into besides this card, Tour Bus, which is this card is god awful by the way. I'm taking this card out immediately right after the deck profile actually because this card didn't help me at all weekend. It just sat in my hand. Like, I'm sure I exceeded with it, but it never once did I say, man, I really need a tour bus. Like, it actually was not needed all weekend because I actually only looped turn. I'm gonna just say something. I only looped turn 1 with the deck twice all weekend. It was only twice. So, like, when people say the deck has nothing but the loop, they're dead wrong because I can win without the loop. Like, you need to know how to play around hand traps with this deck. So, but yeah, on to the spells. 3 wind-up factories. Call me crazy, but I actually really didn't like this card that much all weekend. Like, you can call me crazy, but like when your plays got stopped, it was just a dead card for me. Sure, like when I was going off, I actually didn't need this at the time. I think it won me like maybe like 1 game or 2 games when I had it, but like it lost me a few games actually when I had this. Like it lost me like just a few random games, like a few random game 1s when I was losing. I would top the wind-up factory. Where they stop my play, they like warning, and I have a dead factory in my hand on a field. Like this is against Dino Rabbit. The deck's so fast, Dino Rabbit, that you don't have time really to set up wind-up factory, and Injectors just blow this card up. So he's always went out game 2 and 3. So 3 MST and the Heavy Storm, whatever it is, Heavy Storm. You need these spawn trap removal, whatever I want to do. And the staple spells, Dark Hole, Reborn, Pot, Book, and Mind Control. Even though I'm not running 200 besides Veiler, which that doesn't really even count because I don't run any synchros. You can still take your opponent's level 3 and all 4 monsters to succeed with them. Traps, Triple Phoenix Chain. I love this card all weekend because I faced 4 Inzektor decks. Well, I'll get into what I faced later. So, yeah, but it's good against every good deck. Except Dino Rabbit. I'm starting to don't like this that much against Dino Rabbit because they always summon normal monsters and which I can't Phoenix Chain. So. I have been in my top 32, but I mean top 8 match by the way. As you're in my feature match, I got beat down by normal monsters. So that's it. The Warning and the Judgment, staples. You guys know what I run those. And defensive traps. Turn show Mirror Force D Prison. I felt like I needed more defense. Then I took out the Third Magician for D Prison because I felt like I would want to have more defense in my deck. Main deck's 42 cards. I'm gonna go over the side deck really quick because I don't want them to make this video too long. 2 DD Crows, I never really used them that much. They actually didn't get used at all. Actually, yeah, I did. Don't let me lie. I used them a few times. I actually kind of do like this card, so I'm gonna keep them in. 2 Stop Dragons, they're really good. They work against windups. Some against Inzektors, Dino Rabbit, like any rogue matchup, and I'll put early pressure on your opponent. 2 Snowman, MVP card of the side deck, level 3. They can't negate his flip summon of Lagia, so you can just blow it up. It's great against Dino Rabbit. I actually started against Inzektors because for some reason it worked for me. I don't know if it works for anybody else, but like this card went in every game 2 and 3. So we should have seen it in my top 8. Whatever. Gores won me quite a few games actually, because they're like, oh, why not? She's not running Gores. Attack directly. Won me my top 8. I'm top 16 match against Barrett Keys because he attacked with Levier into Gores. So I just literally just started poking that. Random Kitten, I'm probably going to take this out. This card didn't help at all weekend. I thought it was going to help because I'm like, hey, it has a compulsive effect. It's searchable. But I just never found myself in a position to where I needed Random Kitten. Smashing, probably want to put another one in instead of the Wind Up Kitten. Because it's versatile, it's good against everything. Because people sign Thunder Kings. 2 Decrees, for burn, rogue matchups, Final Countdown. Never use them though. Shadow Mirrors, Inzektors, Dark World, Gravekeepers, yeah. And Blackhorn and D Prison, just because like I really like this for agents and this for Dino Rabbit, and once again more random matchups. Extra deck is standard. Like there's nothing really to do with this extra deck. It's like the triple Zen Matey, triple Zen Matey, double Zen Mains, Leviathan, Get Brilliant. Levier, Roach, never used it. Always, for some reason, I just went out having the extra deck. Zen Mayo, never used it. Utopia, used that once. Tyrus, always made that. Zen Meister, never made it. Adrius, made it once. Ameritech, never used it. With this deck, you basically need to know how to play around your opponent's side deck cards and hand traps. Like, I never got Ameritech all weekend. Because, like, I usually ended with, like, if I did, like, I always ended with this. Like, my ending field was usually this. It was never like Zen Mains. I barely ever used Zen Mains actually. Like, it barely ever got used unless my opponent already had something on the board. I was in with Leviathan or Good Brilliant. Like, I don't know, like, you just need to know how to play around with your opponent's hand traps. Like, you don't, like, just, like, that's why Wind Up Rabbit's so good. Like, you need to know how to play around them. But, let's see. Let me get my score sheet real quick. See what I faced. What I put it at. Hold on a minute, YouTube. Alright. Round 1, I faced Heroes. It pushed me to game 3 because game 1 I drew Maxis and Phoenix Chains. I'm not gonna describe, like, I'm gonna just go through a quick recap. Round 2 was wind ups. I lost that one against Andrew Salazar. Game 3, he just had more than me. Round 3, faced Inzektors, 2-0 bats. 4 was another Inzektor, 2-0 bats. Round 5 was a card Curry. He gave me over 20 cards with Max C because he played D Synchros and stuff, and yeah. Another Inzektor, I 2-0 that. Didn't take any damage. Game 1. Rabbit, I 2-0 that next round because Rabbit. I played Andrew Fradella with Injectors. Like game 3, he had triple Valor, Maxi, and BLS, but I still somehow prevailed. So yeah. Then last round of Swiss, day 1 was Carl Waite running Gadgets. I won that game 3 because he just couldn't. I had too many factory pluses. So I finished day 1 X1. Day 2, I faced Rabbit. I lost game 1 and game 2 and 3 I just won because of my side deck. So then next round for that, I faced another Rabbit. Last round of Swiss. He won game 1 once again. Game 2 and 3 I won because of side deck. So I went into top 32, 10-1, got 7th place. Then after that, top 82, I faced the Evo guy. I 2-0'd him because he drew really bad both games. So top 16, I faced Barrett Keys. I 2-0'd him. Game 1, I looped his whole hand. Game 2, as I said in the deck profile, he ran 2 boards. So then, as you guys saw in top 8, I got 2-0'd because just drew horrible. But yeah, that's the deck profile, guys. If you have any questions or comments, just leave comments below. And alright, I'll be uploading more videos of the weekend later. Peace out, guys.